I'm Braxton. I'm Braxton.
I'm Changwami.
And I'm Jaden. Hey everybody. My name's Jaden.
I'm Braxton. And that's Changwami, bro.
No, you put it the wrong way.
Oh. Yo, Changwami, you with us? Changwami, this is being recorded, by the way.
I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Oh, bro, are you real?
Oh my god.
Is it real?
What's that?
Okay.
I didn't think it was gonna go. Oh. All right.
I can't clear my throat anymore? Okay.
Dude, Braxton, you taking up this spot laughing, bro.
My bad. Okay, check Mom, you started off. Go.
Okay. Now I can't focus anymore, bro.
Okay.
Oh, check Mom, let's go. Let's lock in. Let's go.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, bro. We're already doing 5 minutes just starting the intro.
My bad. All right, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Changwami.
I'm Jaden. Okay.
All right. Restart that.
Wait.
Hey guys, I'm Changwami.
Hey everybody, I'm Jaden.
And I'm Braxton.
And welcome to the Uncensored Podcast.
New levels, new devils, new levels, new devils, new levels, new what? New levels, new devils, new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils. What does that mean? We on a new level, task getting stronger, but then we'll never fade. You or me, tell the devil you graduated from your past season. We the winning team. It's called new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils, new levels, new what? New levels, new devils, new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils. What does that mean? We on a new level, task getting stronger, but then we'll never fade. You or me, tell the devil you graduated from your past season. We the winning team.
What?
Wait. I didn't know it was me. Alright guys, so we know it's been a while since we had our last episode. We're sorry for that. I think the main reason is because everyone is busy. You know, I'm a senior in high school. They're both in college. So there's not really enough time to, match each other's schedules and find time for this. Well, we are back. We made it, and we have a new episode dropping. I think this is dropping Saturday. So let's
we
get
back.
it.
We back.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right. Check Mommy.
Yeah.
You remember what you're supposed to do? Nope.
What you got
Okay.
going on tonight?
Okay, so check Mommy. How's life been?
How's life?
Well, this is for everybody. How's life been? You know, it's been what? 3 weeks?
Has it been? I thought it's been.
It's been longer. What we missed? We missed, since we've been gone, it's been Black History Month, Valentine's Day. What else? Easter.
Mm-hmm.
A war started. Gas went up. Gas came down. like a lot's been going on. So how's life been?
It's been crazy, you know. I mean, my life is pretty standard right now. You know, it's a routine. So I wouldn't say it's anything too crazy, but it's I'm working my way through it. You know, meet new people along the way. You know, make new friends. The month April, I will have to see new friends. You know, new inspirations. Yeah, new connections. Just networking. You know, trying to find your way. and I feel like that's something that everyone needs to learn. That's a big skill that everyone needs to learn too. But I will have to say April is a very eventful month for me because there's a lot going on. I just came back from my prom. Yo, check out my Insta, Changwami with 2 eyes. Like the post up, comment on it. Follow me, all that. And then I'm going on a cruise. I'm going on a cruise tomorrow actually. So I'm on very tight timing, but it is what it is. Off to you, Braxton. What about you?
Life for me, man, life's been going quick. If you're in college, you know what I'm talking about. It seems like yesterday we just started freshman year, and we literally have like a week left of school. And for me, I had one in person, which was an 8-week course, and then the rest of my stuff is online. So realistically, I'm pretty much done with school. I just got finals now, so I'm studying. I'm a young life leader, so I leave middle school, so I still got a couple more weeks of that left. But yeah, life has been. It's been what did I say? The word I'm looking for. It's been fruitful. I've been able to learn a lot about myself and grow as a person and help other people grow in their faith. But lately I've been studying, visiting family, and yeah.
As for me, I'd say the same kind of follows along with what Braxton said. Time has been no quicker than it is as it is now. Like, I already have, I think on the 6th of May, I've got finals. And right before that, I've got a unit test for my math class. And I'm already cramming a bunch of materials and notes down, but that's not gonna cut it. But yeah, I noticed that college is lots of time management in of itself. So we'll see how the rest of my college career pans out. But besides school, just been doing my day-to-day activities. I am looking forward to summer though. Getting that sunlight in. Hopefully it's not too hot though, because I'm not trying to be sweating during my job. But yeah, all is well that ends well.
Changwami, you're a senior, bruh. You are a senior.
He's about to be young.
I know.
Sir.
So, what we want to know is,
Okay.
for the next 4 years,
Okay.
where are you taking your talents to?
Okay. So exciting. I'm a senior. I would say it's both exciting and a little bit scary. I'm a bit anxious of moving on. I've been in this high school for 4 years of my life. So it's a routine I'm used to. Just going to school and come back. But college, I have decided. No, I would say like 80%. 80% on UNC Charlotte. Why? Why
Yes,
UNC
sir.
Charlotte? Why UNC Charlotte? I chose Charlotte because of the major I'm going into. I'm majoring in data science at University of Charlotte. I chose that school mainly because of their profound excellence in data science majors and the graduation rates, the diversity there. I also toured the school, and I saw the school is actually pretty nice. I like the campus. I have a few friends that are going there as well, so it's not like I'm not gonna be starting brand new, like afresh. Basically, I do have some friends, and talk to. Like I said earlier, I networked. Have a few people I can go to. I also picked Charlotte because how do I even say it? Because it's because of the prize, I guess. I have other schools that I got accepted to, but when I look at what is realistic for my future after college, I don't want to have the burden of all this student loans on my head. So I picked something that I could manage after school. After school, find a good job and pay it off uh, peacefully, I guess.
A lot of
Uh,
people don't know. A lot of people don't know is Changwami was about to choose Wake Tech for a longest time. This dude was committed to Wake Tech,
yeah.
and I was just telling him, think about going to a 4-year, and then after that, he was like, "I'm gonna look into it." After we had that discussion, I was like, Changwami, come on, ECU, bro, ECU. I was recruiting this dude heavy to come to
He
ECU.
was like, nah.
And he said, I will apply, but I'm probably not coming there. And then I got a phone call. He said, I'm going to UNC Charlotte. So, Changwami got me over here feel like a proud dad. Him, Dale, Nathan, all them boys. They're going to NC State. But I think the one thing about you at this particular moment in time is it's your senior year. And your senior year goes by very, very quick. And us in college, we get out in the next couple of weeks. But you got at least, 3 more months of school? And they're going to go by just like that. So one thing I would tell you is make the most of every moment, because the one thing that hit me the hardest was when I got a graduation rehearsal. I was like, dang, I'm not coming back in this building no more. And it's not really sad, but it's like, it's a happy sad, because you're sad knowing that those 4 walls of that school, those faces you've seen, smiled at, those connections you built, you can't make no more memories. You can't dap up your friends in those same halls to make no more memories there. And that's the sad part. But the happy part is looking at where you started and looking at where you're at, and you're like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. But one thing I would encourage you to do, and all seniors out there, is just do something that you're passionate about your senior year. Because the one thing you don't want to do is leave high school saying, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Like, my senior year, I could have graduated early, but, my senior year was pretty much just doing everything that I didn't do my previous 3 years. And I had a blast my senior year. And that's why I say if you can do that your senior year, just live it to the fullest, because this is really your last time in a structured environment like that. Like college, man, you might have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you got the rest of the week to yourself. So I just encourage you to just make the most of every moment and don't take this for granted, because in a couple months, you're going to be an unk too.
Yep. That's right. I mean,
Wait,
come
how
for
old?
me.
No.
Okay.
You going to say, how old am I?
No.
Dude, bro, Changwami be talking about, bro, you is an unk, you better be 20. I'm like, bro, just because you 16 doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. It's still gonna be on.
But he do make me feel old. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dang. Like, y'all can say I'm still a teenager. Like me, in 6 months, it's like you a grown man. Like,
I'm gonna be an
ain't no
adult.
more to
That's
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah, but basically, on top of what Brex said, coming from my point of view, I look back and be like, wow, I could have made more memories, but I'm happy with what I have made and cherished. I think second semester of senior was probably the most fun moments I've ever had. Team sports, the 3 of us with Nathan and them, it was memorable to say the least. And being on the stage for the actual ceremony, it hit different. Yeah, it was good knowing that I graduated, but I think it felt bittersweet. Like, it felt like good, but not good at the same time. So, yeah, making the most out of all those memories and all those moments really did matter. So, yeah, just make the most out of these last couple of days.
Facts.
Changwami, I want to ask you,
Okay.
what teachers have been like made the biggest impact on you while you've been in high school? Because I know Apex Friendship, I ain't gonna lie, we might have the best teachers in the country. I ain't gonna lie. So, the teachers that have made the biggest impact on your academic career, whether that's inside the classroom or outside of the classroom.
Huh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say the first one that came to mind is I don't know if you guys know this dude. His name is Mr. D. Mr. I could not pronounce his last name. Mr. D teaches AP Psych. He's like a tall
Jagerman?
dude. Huh?
I think they call him Jagerman or something like around those lines.
Yeah.
He's
That's
got
it.
an interesting last name.
Yeah, that's him. So he's honestly been a good impact in my school career because I've known him since sophomore year, and I had him in my first semester of senior year, and he wrote a recommendation for me. He helped me look at schools, he helped me look at all this stuff for college, which is pretty helpful. And also another teacher that comes to mind is what's her name? Mrs. Kruger. Braxton might know her.
Yeah, she go for
yeah,
real.
yeah. So there was actually a project where we're supposed to get an internship, and so I got one at Carmel, data analyst position, and I feel like that was such a helpful and insightful experience to have, especially as a high school student, because it teaches you things that you just have to learn in the future in your professional world, and learning that as a high school student is honestly a very good start and could put you in way better positions in the end. So I feel like without that I would be lacking, and I wouldn't be like as confident as I am going into this major in college. So that was also very impactful for me.
Jaden, what were I know we graduated, we honest. If you can remember, what are some teachers that made a huge impact on you, or just left a footprint?
I'm gonna start off by saying I've been pretty fortunate to have the best of the best teachers in this high school. Not to say that there were any bad ones, but a lot of them were hard to choose which ones were my favorite. And if I could go back, I know she wasn't my teacher for AP Psych, but she definitely made a huge impact on the way I learned and how I engaged with the class. And her name was Miss Freewick, I believe that's what they called her. I had her for a couple times during Pat time, studying, doing stuff, and she went over the notes prior to the AP exam, and it was just the way she taught made me so engaged. Mind you, my attention span is low when somebody doesn't know how to explain things right, but she made it so easy for me to understand. And it was great to know that time was very helpful for me, especially with these kinds of teachers. You get access to them for a little bit, but those couple minutes count. And if there was a teacher or even an administrator, I would also say Miss Kruger. She was actually one of the nicest people I've come across throughout my whole high school journey. I was in AOE, just like Changwami is right
I was
now.
in there too, my freshman year.
I remember, you were in my environmental science class, I believe.
Me,
And
you,
then-
Jackson. That class was goated.
That was fun. No, freshman year was fun, but Miss Kruger made it really easy for us to, go through these internship processes and because eventually we had to present it to either lower classmen or even, audience like parents and stuff like that. And, it wasn't like we were on our own. Like, it was like we were all together as a team. So I really enjoyed, her being that administrator for the Academy of Engineering.
For me, I got a couple. I'm going to start off with the GOAT, my GOAT of Apex Friendship, Coach Spalding. I met Coach Spalding my first day of high school. We were running laps for PE at 7:30 in the morning. And she's like, young man, come here. She goes, what's your name? I go, my name's Braxton Baker. And, I have this elbow thing going on. And she was like, I want you to run track for me. I'm like, what? She said, I want you to run track for me. She said, I don't care if you're good or not. I want you to run track for me. So I didn't take it serious. I wasn't good at track at all. Like, I ran 3 years. I wasn't great. I was all right. I wasn't even all right. But one thing Spalding that stuck with me is she went out of her way to, like, stop by my classes, to check on me throughout the day, to send me emails, be like, yo, Braxton, you doing okay? How's life? How's the elbow? How's everything? And I was like, she notices the little things. So I would come to practice, and I would be totally out of it. And she was like, it's been a rough day. I was like, yes. And she was like, yeah. But while we out here, I need you to give me your all. And she was like the mother, my mom, while I was at school. It's teachers like that who pour into you that make school 10 times better. And then my second is Mr. Edmonds. Mr. Edmonds, man, he is the animal science teacher at Apex Friendship. He's popular. You probably see him walking around with puppies and kittens. But he was my homeroom teacher. And the reason I look forward to coming to school every day senior year was for his class and Spalding's class. But he prepared me for life in ways I really didn't understand. Like, he'll be like, I need you to talk like this. I need you to, in these situations, to approach situations like this. And he wrote a note in my yearbook, and he was like, you're going to be great, and what you have is going to, like, turn into something great. And he poured into me different ways, and I would say he poured into me 2 ways that more so developed me professionally more than academically, because, like, public speaking and all that, man, he had us ready to do all that. And then he made learning so fun. Like, I wasn't really a big reptile guy, but if I was in that classroom, I was like, I can do anything. And then, like, it's just teachers like Edmonds. I never really could laugh with a teacher, right? Crack jokes and laugh with a teacher until I stepped foot into his classroom. Like, he makes you feel free in his classroom. Like, you can be your authentic self and not feel judged or whatever. And then, y'all probably know this teacher, Miss Lab, Miss Labriciosa.
I think I have. Wait.
She was my English 4 teacher. And she is a teacher that will meet you where you are. And she keeps it a buck with you. Like, if you act it out, she gonna act out with you. Like, first day of class, she told us, and I was like, I thought she was crazy a little bit, because she said, if you think you crazy, you haven't seen crazy yet. I was like, okay, this is either gonna be a great teacher or a crazy teacher. But she ended up being one of my favorite teachers. Like, we come to class every day. We knew, like, we there's a time and place for everything in her class. Like, there'll be a time you have to lock in, but we were able to be ourselves in her class, get vulnerable about certain things, talk about uncomfortable topics that we wouldn't otherwise talk about in her class. But then, like if me and Changwami were sitting here roasting each other, Miss Lab wouldn't be like, hey, Changwami, Braxton, cut it out. If Changwami said, Braxton, you got a big forehead, Miss Lab would be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, that's a big old forehead. Like, And I love that about her. Like, if you was roasting each other, she'll join in it. And that's what I just loved about her class. She was unapologetically herself, and she encouraged that from everybody. And she never did anything to put anybody down, but it was always in a way, I guess, to build us up and, like, make us more confident. I think she did that as a teacher. Like, I think Miss Lab, her English class doesn't prepare you only for academics, but it prepares you for the real world. Because most of that stuff in that classroom, I can't tell you half the stuff we read. But she did hold us accountable. For example, Jaden probably heard this story, but we was reading this book about, what was the book called? With the snakes? The preacher with the snakes? You know what I'm talking about, Jade?
I kind of remember. Wait, what was it again? The preacher.
It was
with
like
the snakes?
Chambliss or whatever his name was.
Oh yes, I know what you're
Man.
talking about. It was.
We was reading this book, right? And I didn't have the book, but I had the PDF. So first couple quizzes, I was getting A's on, right? And y'all can hear that?
Nah.
Okay, so the first couple of quizzes I was getting A's on. I was rocking it, right? We get to chapter 4. I'm doing good, right? I was basically guessing, but I was getting things right here and there. So I was getting like 80s, 85s. Last question on the quiz said, what happened in chapter 4? So I wrote, Chambliss gets into a rocket ship and flies far away, right? I didn't know what happened. Next day we come to class, she graded the quizzes, she's handing them back out. She's like, CJ, you did great. Davis, you did amazing. And she said, Braxton,
Uh-oh.
I don't know what book you're reading, but it's not this one. I said, what are you talking about? She was like, where in the book does Chambliss get into a rocket ship and fly off? I was like, oh yeah.
Oh no, man.
I was like, I'm cooked. And from that point on, I read every single book in that classroom.
Yeah. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that book is so confusing. Or it was.
It is. It was, but it's like, if you can't start reading it from chapter 2 or 3 or 4. You gotta read it from start to beginning. Like, but it was a good book after I read it. Like, after she did that, I was like, yeah, Miss Lab, I will read this book.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk a little bit about some current events. Talk about it. This clip has gone viral. It's another Drewski skit. We're just going to watch it, and we're just going to give our opinion on it.
Get on your feet, boy!
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
How about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the...
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
So, obviously that's not the full clip. There's like 2 more minutes left. We're not going to watch the whole thing. But, essentially after Drewski did this skit, Erica Kirk, Donald Trump, a bunch of people from the right were mad, saying she should sue, she should do all these things. and I just want to get your opinions on this. Did Drewski take it too far? But I think it's comedy, right? Obviously, there's going to be people that are not going to agree with it. Cancel culture, cancel Drewski, whatever they're going to say. When I look at this, I'm like, he didn't take it too far, because everything he is doing, he's obviously exaggerating it to an extent, but not once in there did he lie. Like, he's pointing out the things that he sees in the world and the things that are happening in the world. So how can we be like, we need to sue Drewski if we can find these same exact moments on the internet? So, I don't think he took it too far. If anything, I think he's just highlighting what's happening in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like, before I'm going to say what I wanted to say, I'm going to start off by, like, being like, Drewski does really good at impersonating people, especially with Erica Kirk. You know, I think there's a fine line between if you did too much or you didn't do too much. In my own mind, I don't think Drewski really did too much. Because if you look at it, he's really like, he's kind of like copying in a way. He's not making anything more extreme as it is. It's literally that. And mind you, I think I watched a video of him, talking about that situation with Erica calling him out on his, impression of her. And he responded by saying, "This is comedy." Because that's what he's been known for. He's been known for, like, not like stand-up comedy, but just like a modern comedy kind of thing. And, as either whatever you or Changwami said, people are going to dislike it because, not everybody's in favor of one thing. So I don't think he really took it too far with his actions. I mean, especially that, let's say other people have done it, they're not getting as much backlash as he is. So if anything, I find it kind of unfair for him on his end.
Yeah. And then we have people like Jake Paul who are saying, I really wanted to respond. I was going to do blackface. And I'm like, the difference between blackface and what Drewski did, Drewski wasn't being racist or anything.
Yeah,
Drewski
he was just impersonating her. Like, it wasn't all about the race.
Like, you don't gotta believe in his political views or his political affiliations, but what he is he's literally highlighting the truth that's going on in his country. And then for you to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do blackface as a response," my response to Jake Paul would be, do you know the historical aspect of blackface? And then after that, asking him that, I would say, I don't know how Jake Paul isn't getting backlash from that, because someone's pointing out the truth and you're saying, I'm going to respond with something derogatory. So I don't know. But if he definitely would have made a blackface video, yeah, that would have been the end of Jake Paul's career. Yeah, we wouldn't have seen him no more.
But it makes me think, because, like, saying that comment of him being like, "Oh, I want to be blackface," like, in response, I feel like that comment alone would have already got him, like, terminated from all of his accounts. Doesn't matter. Twitter, like, TikTok.
I think Jake Paul, him and Logan, I can't stand them.
Yeah,
but
controversial.
I think they know how to they know how to work the internet. Like,
yeah, like they know how to, like, engage an audience.
Because Logan Paul, the whole Forrest incident with him, bro was crying on the internet about how The Rock doesn't want to be his friends and be his friend with him no more. And now he's performing on the same stage as him at WWE. Jake Paul is trying to be a boxer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they know how to work the internet, but I think they have such of a big following to like whatever it is they say, they're gonna have some support behind them.
Yeah. I think I realized that the more support somebody has or followers, normally it wouldn't be like, oh, that's so controversial if they say something crazy, as Exhibit A, Jake Paul, and as with Drewski. But you see, there's like one side's getting bashed for copying somebody, and the other is not, even though they made one of the most craziest comments I've ever heard of.
Yeah, and I think Drewski just pointed out the obvious. How does someone watch their husband get killed, and 2 months later, it's like, you're doing all this?
Yeah.
And I think he just pointed out the obvious. And I think I wouldn't say, how do I say this? People don't like it because it's pointing out their flaws. Yeah. And then I also think it's this new age comedy that we're in. It's like, do I want to laugh at this? Or am I going to get offended at it? And I was like, comedy used to be something where you can make jokes on any and everybody. Like, comics of the past, like Bernie Mac, bro would have been canceled today.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that comedy is making a way back today in the sense of, like, things we see with Drewski, Desi Banks, and some of these other comedians. I think people are hating on it now, but they're soon going to understand, like,
I think
the messages.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think with this, generation of comedy coming back, I think overall, like, the audience, I think some of us are just, I don't know, this is, like, offensive to say, but, like, sensitive to the topics of interest that comedy brings up. But, like, I don't know, it's good seeing, like, that kind of stuff come back, because I find it funny. Not everybody usually finds it funny. But yeah, I mean, eventually it'll be something that, like, everybody adapts to, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you guys know, I'm Braxton and that's Jaden.
Yep.
You're probably wondering, where's Changwami? Where's everybody's favorite African?
Dude.
This
guy, bro.
I got a text from him. He said,
what'd he say?
He said, bro, my mom's calling me. I don't know if I can come back. He'll be on next time. So, what we had... Changwami didn't like the reel I posted. Like, he was like, why am I the only one at the end? I was like, Changwami, it's horizontal and vertical content are different. Vertical content, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I can't fit me and Jaden into a vertical content all together.
We can't do that. We need only one person.
And then all the videos we had, it was like either me and you talking and Changwami talking, and it looked so weird as a 4-second clip of us just saying one word. So I was like, let me find a clip where someone's doing at least something. And it was Changwami going like this and going...
Yeah.
So I was like, that clip.
That's the
got
clip.
it. But me and Changwami, we're going to debate something this episode. And it was going to be, who is the best artist right now? Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram or you know me as individually, I'm a big J. Cole fan. I think he's the greatest artist to walk the face of the earth. And if you know anything about Changwami, that dude loves Drake. So next time we're on, me and Changwami, we're going to debate who is the better artist. I know a lot of y'all going to be like, oh, it's Drake, it's Drake, it's Drake. I'm not going to get into it right now.
We'll
but
talk about it the other next
all I'm going to say is y'all are wrong. And I'm going to prove y'all wrong next time we record. So, yeah. Anything got to say, Jaden?
Not really. I'm not going to say anything about, oh, do I have a favorite artist? Because you know what? For me, I'd be like rotating around artists every now and then. I listen to J. Cole, some Drake, some Kanye. Maybe not some Kanye. Maybe a little bit. But like, I don't really got like a specific favorite that I can pinpoint on. But I am ready.
Speaking of Kanye, me and a couple of guys were talking about if we had to do a halftime show, who was someone you want to see perform? And I was like, I would love to see Kanye perform at a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Have they ever had him on a like?
No, but I'm like, where he's at right now, I don't trust him with a mic. Like,
yeah.
Like, I would love to see Kanye, Lil Wayne perform at a Super Bowl. But I'm like, if the Super Bowl ever comes to North Carolina, it got to be J. Cole, Carolina's finest. Like,
that has to be the representative. Like, it can't be anybody else.
Like, I know you're probably like, whoa, there's the biggest artists in the world. But I'm like, it's in Charlotte.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
One of
Carolina's finest. The best artists that come out of this state.
Yeah.
J. Cole. Who else would it be? But I don't know who would be like someone I would want to see at the Super Bowl besides like a Kanye or like, I don't know.
The greatest. Like one of the greatest. Because if you think about it, like Kanye would have been not this decade, but like we're talking 2015, 2016, or like around the 2010s era. Mm-hmm. He probably would have been like one of the best performances. Not
I would have.
Yeah, not glazing or anything. He would.
Who else would be a good performer at a Super Bowl? That can give a good performance. Travis Scott performed at a Super Bowl.
Right.
But I don't think he was headlining.
Was he?
I think that he came with Maroon 5, I think. He might have.
No, I'm pretty sure
he probably did.
The headline.
Great artist. Drake hasn't performed. See, a lot of people think I don't like Drake. I mess with Drake. I just think he's the best artist. But he's a great performer.
Exactly.
Drake should have already performed at a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy that he hasn't performed at a Super Bowl. Yeah. Justin Bieber. I would want to see him. I would want to see him at the Super Bowl.
Usually we've had a good amount of pop music throughout the halftime shows, and I actually do like them.
We got The Weeknd, we got Rihanna, we got Kendrick.
You think they got Taylor Swift next year?
See, I think Taylor Swift would be a good halftime show, but it's like, how many guys going to really admit, like, to listen to the white girl music?
Yeah, I know.
like, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite Taylor Swift song, Love Story. Like, I love that song.
Yeah. There's some.
I wouldn't say I'm a Swiftie though. I would say I listen to Taylor Swift. I would like to see her at a Super Bowl, but I don't think she's earned it more than a Drake or a Justin Bieber.
Now that I think about it, look, I can't remember what artists have been in the halftime shows. But if The Weeknd hasn't been on there, he should.
Yeah, he got hit. He performed. What was it? Kansas City? No, was it the Bengals Rams Super Bowl he performed at?
So he did perform.
Yeah. Chris Brown. That would be a nice halftime show.
Yo, you know what Changwami probably would have said? He would have said Ken Carson.
Bro, that dude loves Ken Carson. He loves Ken Carson, bro. Is Pop Out or Pop Off? One of the two.
Oh, Pop Out is Playboy Cardi.
Cardi, that's who Changwami would win Super Bowl. He was like, Changwami would be like, Super Bowl, Drake, Ken Carson, and what's his name again?
Playboy
Cardi.
Yeah.
Changwami would be like, them three. Like,
the big three.
Changwami is so biased, bro. He'd be like,
I know.
if they
go for the
perform,
underground rap and like.
Changwami would die a happy man if they performed at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like,
actually,
though. He would be in tears in front of the TV.
No, he genuinely like be glazing like crazy.
You know how those girls were like crying when Michael Jackson performed? That's how.
Yeah.
That's exactly how Changwami would be.
Oh yeah, no, that's literally. He probably go overboard with it too.
Bro, the funniest thing I told Changwami was, he told me we was in a car one day. When was this? Was it at Roberto's grad party, or we were somewhere, and we were about to leave. I said, Changwami, you love Drake so much? He'd go. He goes, yeah. And he was like, who's it go for you? I said, J. Cole. He goes, name 10 J. Cole songs. So I named 10. And I go, name 20 Drake songs. This dude named like 30 Drake songs. I was like,
I was playing.
I told him, give me your phone. I said, give me your phone. He just started naming them. I was like, Changwami, you know you named over 30, right? He was like, I know, I can do more. I was like, bro.
Bro. No. Yeah. Gotta put him on, bro. Yeah.
Changwami he's the funniest dude ever. And he don't even try to be funny.
He just be doing his own thing, and bro, I swear, every single day, it's always like, we're just laughing. It's so funny with him.
Can you hear this?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, today, we're cooking with Changwami. Changwami, tell the people what we're cooking. Cooking chicken nuggets, bro. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, so first, take a little bit. Put it in there. No.
But this ain't the best part. This dude almost burnt his mouth.
So it looks golden and fresh. And this looks done to me. And this looks done to the back.
You know what he said?
Yeah.
He said, bro, we were filming a video. He said, this just look done to your black egg.
Nah, the three of us should low-key link again. We're like...
This is what we need. Changwami needs to do an IRL at Defy. If you don't know Changwami works at Defy Trampoline Park. And when I tell you Changwami has the best job in the world.
No.
Okay, this dude is supposed to be watching kids, making sure kids are safe. If you know anything about Changwami, last year he discovered he could do a backflip. The way Changwami discovered he could do a backflip is someone offered him $5 to do it in the middle of class, and he did it.
No, you probably wouldn't. I think it's very unlikely that anyone's got a modern computer powerful enough right now to do this. But there may be something called store now to click later or harvest now to click later type of attack. And this is kind of the idea that...
So, I got a random video shortly after we graduated.
And before, he tried jumping over the fence, but this is what he looked like, bro. Oh my god. Bad.
And he yelled, "Oh Jesus!" But like, if you know anything about what Changwami does at work, all he does is he does his job. Don't get me wrong, Changwami does his job, but he does be entertaining these little kids because he just be doing backflips. Like,
yeah,
this dude, he in love with doing backflips. I don't know.
At this point, he's gonna do it anywhere he goes. If he sees a trampoline, he's gonna hop on it and then just do a backflip.
thing that we're going to talk about is something we've talked about on the show before. And you will probably realize it when you see this picture. So, David is a recording artist, and a couple months ago, he was allegedly accused of murdering a 14-year-old girl named Celeste. And now, a couple days ago, he was charged with the crime. And her body, according to reports, a 14-year-old body of Celeste was found in David's abandoned Tesla in his junkyard. He's been charged with other things, but Changwami, well, I'm going to let you start this off.
I'm just very, very, disappointed and absolutely, when I saw this news, I couldn't tell you how angry I got. So let me start from all the way in the beginning, This is 2025, January, February. I was actually starting to get into this dude, bro. He was I was playing him almost every day, and I'm not even trolling. I was playing him almost every day. He was almost my favorite artist at that point. And then one day I got on Twitter and I saw the news. At first, I didn't believe it. People make accusations of artists every time. I didn't believe it. And then the next day, I saw the same news. And the following week, I saw the same news on credible news sources. And that's when I started to believe it. This dude, I don't know how he wasn't locked up earlier. I don't know why it took 7 months since the accusations to absolutely catch him. But I also get it. The lawyers need a very credible evidence, or else he can just walk free, and that is not what we want. But still, the fact that this dude had 7 months to just live his life it's insane. After taking a 14-year-old innocent girl's life. And I also saw on the same Twitter, I also saw that the reason he murdered Celeste is because he raped her, and she was threatening him to release evidence of what happened, of him, raping a 14-year-old girl, and he was scared of his music career at that point. So I don't know why he thought the best option was to kill her and get away with it. It's absolutely insane. This dude needs to be locked up for life, and that's my opinion.
Okay, but I get what you're saying. But all prayers and my condolences to Celeste and her family. This situation is sad because it's kind of like a guy who you wouldn't suspect of not only taking advantage of somebody, but murdering them, right? And you cannot, I'm trying to word this carefully. There's nothing anybody can do to replace your son or your daughter, right? A mother and a father never expect to be burying their son or their daughter. And I would have wished that on my worst enemy. But on top of that, it's finding out everything that transpired before and leading up to the cause of her death. And I think that it took a while, but justice has been served. And I don't think in these type of situations, justice is really what a family is looking for, because it's like, you took my daughter, you took my son, you took the most important thing in my life, what I live for, what is my purpose essentially, and it's like I can never get that back. So it's hard to really say like the family's gonna be all right, and it's hard to say just give them some time. So I'll just send all my thoughts and prayers to them and the season they're going through. But The positive thing about this is justice legally has been served, and that these same actions don't happen again with another young girl or guy anywhere else.
Yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to the girl, and her family too. It just, yes, justice has been served, but I can't seem to think about, or I can't stop thinking about how the family must feel, even though, they did what they did to, show the consequences to David, because they lost a loved one and they can't get that back. To me, that's something that can't be forgiven. For somebody taking away another person's life who, lots of people love that person so much, just for that to happen. It's just, that makes me sad, and it's bittersweet to me. But yeah, it's just, and you never know, nowadays, not even just artists, but just people in general, what they've, what possible, crimes they've done. And they'll try their best to cover it up, but eventually the truth will be kind of there for everybody to see, and justice will be served. So, there's that.
Get on your feet!
My prayers go out to the
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, that concludes it.
I think we can just end it right there.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's go down those bloopers. All right. This has been. I'm Braxton.
And I'm Jaden.
Lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no what? No lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils. What does that mean? We're on the level, task getting stronger, but then we'll never fade. You or me, tell the devil you graduated from your past. See that we the winning team. It's called no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no what? No lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils, no lovers, no devils. What does that mean? We're on the level, task getting stronger, but then we'll never fade. You or me, tell the devil you graduated from your past. See that we the winning team.
Fire. Oh, I guess Changwami's not getting back.
Yeah. How do I end this? Oh, stop recording.